It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Chargers and the Jets, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. We're set for football, and we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They followed up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressured at the time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Herbert on 1st down now. He finds his target, Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Charger football to start quarter number 2. as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Hopkins' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They are... their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Jets at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, open man is Uzama. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, nice move. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave it for the 3rd and about 5.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break. Jones winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, right back to Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hall again. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A give up the middle to Kelly. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 27, Jones. Who dumps this one off here to Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man here is Conklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They run up the gut with Kelly, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Herbert operating from the red zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The L.A. offense ready for this next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, Kellen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kellen, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins will need extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. His pass out wide to Hall. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones. And a check down, complete to Hall. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. That touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. To throw is Jones, and that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle.